You've heard comments from colleagues here regarding issues during your tenure. The stream protection rule or stream buffer rule has been mentioned a couple different times. This dispute between your office and the House Committee on Natural Resources persisted through 2014. It included your decision not to respond to a subpoena from the House. And to my knowledge, that's still at a stalemate. That hasn't been resolved. Have you taken any steps since formally referring the matter, or what have you done in terms of referring this to the Secretary? And then not only what have you done in advancing this to the Secretary's level, but what have you done to assist the House Committee to receive a satisfactory response to this subpoena?
As you know, Madam Chairman, last November I sent a memo to the Secretary referring the issue formally to her. Having found really nothing happening, a couple weeks ago, my counsel reached out to the Office of the Solicitor, with whom we'd been working on this issue, urged them to, again, sort of activate the issue and reconsider their decision to lay claim to privilege, although the word has not been used, as you know. As recently as yesterday, I spoke to the Chief of Staff for the Secretary and urged him to ask someone from the department to actively engage the House Committee on Natural Resources. They had said they had no outstanding request, but I am told that they did reach out as of yesterday. And
to the House Committee?
To the House Committee, and will be engaging in the process of accommodation, which is the precise process that I've been asking both sides to engage in.
I thank you for that update. This goes to a series of questions that you and I had discussed when we were visiting in my office in terms of the role, what the law requires of the IG with respect to reports to Congress, and whether there's an independent reporting obligation, and then again this independent duty to assist Congress. So again, know that these are very important, and I was interested in the direction that Senator King was taking with his comment there about the polling data on presidential nominees at this point in time. But I do think he does make a point about the imperative of the various IGs throughout the government, that they maintain that level of independence, that they maintain that level of true impartiality here, and ensuring that there is a commitment made to the process. And that's what we are seeking to kind of call out here. You mentioned in your opening statement that hindsight's 20/20, and that there may have been some situations where you may have done something differently or taken a different approach. Can you give me any indication as to which decisions, if any, you would have made differently and why?
Yes, I can, Madam Chairman. The one decision that I think has followed me the closest and the hardest was the decision to be willing to be a part of the Safety Oversight Board. In retrospect, with the benefit of 20/20 hindsight, going forward, I would do that differently. I think my office could have conducted the very same work that it did conduct without my participation on something like that board, although it was in extraordinary circumstances and extraordinary times given a national crisis. But that is one certainly that I have rethought many times over, and think that although the ends may or may not justify the means, in the end, our office did the work that needed to be done to review the entirety of Outer Continental Shelf oil and gas production. And I think my team did a fabulous job, a very comprehensive job, and did it very quickly, but we could have done it without my participation in that board, I believe, going forward. At the time, as I said in my testimony too, I was operating under the best information I had at the time and utilizing my best judgment, but we can always second guess decisions we've made.
Appreciate that. Senator Cantwell, any follow-up? Well, thank you all. I appreciate the time that you've given us, and to the families that have been very patient as you have provided support to the 6 men and women in front of us. We thank you for being here today. And with that, the committee stands adjourned. Thank you.